Meditation is not about gaining something. It's not about getting. It's not about earning. It's not even about receiving. So if you've been meditating with this mindset of, I don't have something and I want something, so I'm going to meditate in order to get it externally, then your meditation is more than likely going to become very frustrating and challenging, because meditation is not about gaining. It's actually about losing. You see, whatever it is you're seeking, whether it's peace or joy or stillness or anything, whatever it is, you already have it. But there is something preventing you from seeing it or experiencing it, and that is the analytical mind. That's living in the headspace and not being in the heart space. And so meditation is not about gaining, it's about losing. Losing what? It's about losing or letting go of the things that are preventing us from experiencing what we already have. You already have the peace of God in your heart. It's a part of your being. It's who you are. And so what meditation does is meditation removes the veil. It opens the curtains so that we can see, discover, and experience what's always been true, what's always been there. But it's not about I'm meditating so that it comes down from the heavens. No, it's about I'm meditating so that I can let go of whatever it is that is preventing me or blocking me from seeing and experiencing what I already have. The only thing meditation does is it just removes the veil. And then once you experience what you've always had, it is one of the most fulfilling things that you can experience, because it's a relief. It's hard to explain. There's not a feeling like it. Knowing that that thing you've been searching for, the thing that you thought was outside yourself, is actually within you. It's a part of who you are. It's a part of your innermost being. And so as you start meditating, what you'll notice is that thoughts will be trying to distract you. The voice in your head will be active and will increase. And that is when you don't try to control your thoughts. You don't try to stop thinking. You just become aware of your thoughts. You sit back as the witness, as the observer of your thoughts, and you just let your thoughts do whatever they want to do. But then you pick a primary object. You pick one thing and you focus on that one thing. And it can be following your breath. It can be a mantra, a prayer, a feeling, a thought. It can be whatever you want it to be, but it has to be one primary object. And as you focus on that one object, all the other thoughts around that will begin to fade away. And then sooner or later, you'll be left with just that primary object, just that one thing, that one thought, or whatever it is. And then eventually, the primary object, that one thing that you've been focusing on, will even fade away. And then you'll enter into a space of nothingness, of emptiness, where there is no thinking going on. And in this place, in this sacred stillness, you experience union with God, with the divine. And you experience that peace that surpasses all understanding. And you realize that the peace, the joy, the fulfillment, all the things you've been searching for externally are within you. You realize that peace and joy and all these different things are actually a part of who you are. And the reason you've been having a challenging time finding it and discovering it is because you've been looking for it in all the wrong places. The keys have always been in your pocket. And in that space of no thinking, that is when you experience it. But again, it is something that surpasses all understanding. It is divine. It is beyond anything you can think or imagine. And this is when mystical experience happens. This is when you are transformed. This is when there's a recalibration of your nervous system. This is when you get intuition, divine insight, creativity starts to flow. You begin to discover and realize your purpose. This is when the supernatural happens. It's amazing. It's incredible. And again, it's not something that we have to go out and get. We have direct access to it. within us. We already have it. The kingdom of heaven is already within you. It's not out there. It's not over there. You have it. It's within you. Meditation is not about getting there like it's somewhere up there in the clouds or something where, no, it's within you. So it's actually going within. Meditation removes anything that prevents us from experiencing that. And what is the main thing that prevents us from experiencing the heaven within us? It's the analytical mind. It's the thinking mind that's always fixated on the past or the future. Now, does that mean the mind is bad? No. The mind is something that we need. It's something that we need to navigate here on earth. It's useful. It's a tool. But it's not who we are. And we're not supposed to be living from the mind, from the analytical mind all of the time. This is when overthinking happens. When we're overthinking, we're stressed out because we're so focused on the future and anxiety arises. Why? Because we're spending too much time in our headspace. But meditation brings us to the heart space, and through the heart space, we go past the curtain, so we see what's behind the curtain, and we experience the fullness of who we really are. And we discover that what we've been searching for, what we've been longing for, what we've been seeking is our true self. It's the essence of who we are. It is the treasure within. Heaven is within you. And it can be accessed and experienced really anytime. Anytime you can enter into that meditation, and you can allow the meditation to act as a vehicle that brings you into the stillness. But silence and stillness and getting into a space of not thinking is something that we don't experience enough. But it's extremely vital. We have to experience that if we want to grow and develop spiritually, and if we want to experience life and life more abundantly. Again, we weren't meant to live in the headspace, in the analytical mind all the time. It has its place, it has its time, it's very useful, it's a tool that we need, but we're not meant to live there all the time. We're meant to experience that peace that surpasses all understanding. And when we go to that place of stillness, of no thinking, we come out transformed. We come out re-energized. And we come out glowing spiritually. The light of the world within us is shining. And then we can go out and do what we're called to do. But I cannot stress enough how important getting into that space is really on a daily basis, or as much as you can. So meditation, it's not about gaining, it's not about getting anything, it's about losing, it's about letting go. When they asked the Buddha, what has he gained with meditation, he said, nothing, but I've lost anxiety, I've lost fear, I've lost worry, I've lost all these different things that keep me from seeing and experiencing who I really am, that keep me from being in the present moment, which is what the mind will do. The mind will keep you in either the past or the future, not the present moment. But meditation brings you into the present moment, and when you're in the present moment, the veil is removed, and when the veil is removed, you experience the peace that surpasses all understanding within yourself, and you realize that it's always been there and you've always had access to it. And that is the profound beauty of the practice of meditation. If you found this video helpful, informative, or insightful, leave a thumbs up at the bottom of the screen and be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.